Okay guys, here we are, block number 3, and the first exercise we have is a split stance 2-arm row. One of my favorite ways of training back with dumbbells. And why I like it is that it incorporates so many muscles at the same time so that you're only as strong as your ability to stabilize the weight, which is kind of how it should be. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, so we're getting into a bit of a split lunge. I'm going to soften this front knee and drop into this hip. Right, going to lean forward. Now there should be a fairly straight line from my ear to my heel. Right, so I'm not arched. I'm tilted a little bit forward, and this feels kind of natural. Feels good here. Shoulders back and down, and like all rowing exercises, we're going to bring those elbows back towards the hips. So it's 1, 2, 3, and you should see the position from my wrist to my elbow, from my elbow to my shoulder. It's like the letter L. Right, is that what you see? You don't see this. Right, that's all it's all jammed in position. It's all forearm. So I'm just bringing my elbows back to my side. So I should have the letter L. Right, does that make sense? And keep it tight here. Now I'm doing this on my left leg. There's gonna be 15 repetitions here. As I go through the rotation of movements, so when I go from my split stance to my front chops to my tricep kickbacks, and I go back around again. To do the round the second time, I'm going to bring my right leg forward, and the third time I'm going to bring my left leg forward again, and of course this will even out when I get into the block 4. You'll see what I mean here. Second exercise here is front chops, and the front chop is just that. It's again another abdominal bracing exercise, kind of like a standing plank. Knees soft, core tight, shoulders are always back and down. I'm going to brace in my core muscles, and from here I'm going to drive the dumbbell up. Just up overhead. I'm going to let it free fall, and of course I'm going to stop the descent so I don't bang myself in the groin, and brace and up, 2 and up, 3 and up. So I'm having to brace it here and here. So as it decelerates, coming down towards my pelvis, I'm going to brace hard and then drive it up to the top, and of course subsequently brace it hard here as well. So it's 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. Can I get the idea? So again, as you go through the movement, make sure that it's not just an arm exercise, but you brace it here, and then when you come up here, you're bracing it here, and you should feel like abs kick in. And we're just training this whole position here within the trunk and the arms, teaching them how to work together, but lifting things up this way, right? Again, it's really important to start training the body how to become highly functional together. Tricep kickbacks, third exercise here. On the kickbacks, the way we're going to set it up here is that we're going to come down and back in this quarter squat position. I'm going to take my right hand, if I'm training my left arm first, bring my right arm against my right knee, my left hand comes across, right? And then I'll bring the elbow up to my side, and I'll do my extension this way, right? So I'm kind of anchored here in position rather than kind of standing here with a curved spine. So this kind of allows me to drop into a really stable position. Shoulders are back and down, core muscles are tight, elbows are back to the side, and I'm going to actually tighten my tricep, flex it a little bit before I extend. And please do not do this. I'll come through the screen and I'll get you, right? Don't just flick the dumbbell. It's very frustrating because all it does is load the forearm and offloads the tricep. So keep it straight. So when your arm's back here, that dumbbell is up, pointing up and down. Do not do this. I will get you. Right? What you do for one side, of course, do for the other. Right, and again, the tricep exercise or any upper body exercise, part of the key is don't squeeze the weight. So let me address this really quickly. Got the dumbbell in hand. I can either hold the dumbbell with my fingers here or my palm. So push the weight back down to your palm, right? So it's really on the base of my thumb, and then I'm going to cup it. So my fingers are almost touching my hand here. You see that? So now I don't have an exaggerated grip. If I grip it with my fingers, I'm going to burn out my forearm and never access the bigger muscles in the upper body. So grip actually plays a big role in this exercise or any upper body exercise. Don't squeeze the chrome off the weight. All right, we got 3 exercises done. That's block 3. Let's look at block number 4.